Rising fuel prices have had a spiral effect, edging out independent small-scale fuel dealers who cannot stand the harsh economic times. Now, the traders say it is becoming increasingly impossible to pay their employees food, power bills, and even remain afloat with the shrinking fortunes. They also claim cartels have taken over the industry, compounding their misfortunes. Bodaboda operators, for example, say they risk defaulting on their motorbike loans as customers are avoiding paying the higher fares they have to charge, as Alan Ochanda reports.
It is a common phenomenon to spot small fueling stations along the Kenyan roads, which come in handy for motorists and bodaboda operators as they sell the crucial commodities in desired quantities, besides creating employment opportunities. This is diminishing as such fueling stations close shop, operators blaming it on the high cost of fuel. 47-year-old Lenonaj Kano has been in the fuel business for 15 years at Haega in Kakamega County. Her fortunes have been dwindling and has decided to close shop.
Nimefanya hii mafuta kwa miaka 15 na imeendelea mpaka imenishinda. Mpaka nimeamua nifunge. Kuweka mafuta unakuta inakuliwa tu. Hata profit hakuna ndani.
She says profit margins have shrunk considerably. She has already dismantled some of her fuel pumps, with the premises now turning into a bodaboda shed.
Wafanya biashara wa mafuta saa hii hata sidhani kama wataendelea na mafuta. Tuko wafanya biashara wadogo tunajificha kwa hao wakubwa. Sasa tutabakishia wakubwa wafanye biashara hiyo pengine.
Right opposite her business premises is another small fueling station that has not operated for months now. In Lurambi, in the outskirts of Kakamega town, Francis Luther, who has been in this trade for 15 years, checks on his property.
The profit margin we could get from a liter is 1 shilling, sometimes 1 shillings and 50 cents per liter. This one cannot be able to meet up the cost of operating pumps, being able to pay for workers and running the station in full. So that's how we have ended up running out of businesses.
Luther says his business witnessed profits of between 7 to 10 shillings per litre of petrol in its initial years, but now fetches a paltry 1 shilling profit per litre, forcing him to leave these pumps to gather dust.
Also, the cost of electricity has gone high. Like this pump station here, electricity costs to a tune between 12,000 and 15,000 per month. So it is the cost of electricity that has gone high, and more so, the fuel is being operated by, we call them cartels.
A few meters from his place, we meet Vincent Liondo, who has been a manager at Evolving Petrol Station. They are no longer in business too.
The station imeran for 2.5 years. Ilifungwa in September this year, so in around 2 months. Tulikuwa 6 employees na tangu tufunge wako tu nyumbani so far, hawajapata kazi. Ni wale tu wanafanya vibarua kidogo ndio wamefanikiwa kidogo.
As we engage the fuel dealers, we spot a bodaboda rider pushing his bike. He ran out of fuel and his customer abandoned him for another rider. He resorts to ingenious ways of turning the bike downwards and pumping pressure with his mouth into the fuel tank.
Nimesukuma pikipiki for 1 kilometer. Nilikuwa na mteja, hata imebidi nimemwacha kwa sababu mali nilikuwa nadhania nitapata mafuta, sijapata. So inafaa nisukume niende mpaka labda nikipata sigalagala. Hii kupuliza inamaanisha nione kama nitafaulu au itaniwezesha nisonga hata kama ni 100 meters, ndio kwa sababu mali niko kufika sigalagala bado ni mbali. So nijaribu nione kama itaaka kidogo, kama inaweza nifikisha.
Samson and other bodaboda operators say the current situation might push them to the edge and are worried they might default their loans and thus their sources of income repossessed, as passengers do not want to hear anything like doubling of transport costs.
Niko worried kwa sababu nimeshindwa kulipa. Tukiongea sasa kwa sababu ya mafuta vile imepanda. Kusema ukweli nimeshindwa kulipa. So sijui kama siku yote natarajia tu wakuje wachukue hiyo pikipiki kwa sababu mafuta imepanda, customer amekataa kupanda, mimi maisha imenilemea.
Watu wengi hapa wa pikipiki wamechukua pikipiki kwa loan. Wamechukua kwa loan So vile maisha imeenda hivi juu, inakuwa ni ngumu kulipa. After hivyo unaona pikipiki itaenda watachukua, ambapo vijana wengi watakosa kazi, wizi nao itakuwa mwingi.
On the Kakamega-Webuye highway, the situation is the same too, as several fuel stations have been shut down. Their plea to the Ministry of Energy is to wipe out the cartels in the industry and streamline the sector. Alan Ochanda, KTN News.
Away from that, Kenyans living abroad have been eyed to invest back in the country.